Todd Young Online presents Young Tales. Tales for the young and the young at heart. Today's story: A Farewell to American Fairy Tales. Because today marks the end of our journey through the American Fairy Tales by L. Frank Baum. Over the course of these stories, we've met magical creatures, talking animals, enchanted objects, curious children, and more than a few characters who learned important lessons along the way. Some tales were funny, some were strange, some were whimsical, and a few were surprisingly thoughtful. What makes these stories special is that they came from the imagination of the same author who gave the world of the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Long before fantasy became one of the most popular genres in the world, L. Frank Baum was creating adventures that blended wonder, humor, and imagination in uniquely American settings. Many fairy tales from Europe featured ancient castles, kings, queens, and distant kingdoms. Baum often chose a different path. His stories brought magic into everyday places and ordinary lives, reminding readers that extraordinary things might be hiding just around the corner. As we've discovered throughout this collection, the lessons weren't always obvious. Some stories warned against greed, others celebrated kindness, courage, honesty, or imagination. And sometimes the stories simply invited us to smile and enjoy a world where anything was possible. One of the joys of reading older tales is seeing how storytelling changes over time. These stories were written more than a century ago, yet many of their themes still feel familiar today. People still dream of magical solutions to their problems. They still struggle with pride, temptation, and selfishness, and they still discover that kindness and wisdom are often worth more than gold. I hope you've enjoyed traveling through these fairy tales as much as I have enjoyed sharing them with you. And while we've reached the end of this collection, the adventure is not over. There are still countless stories waiting to be explored, classic fairy tales, forgotten adventures, timeless legends, and wonderful books from the public domain that deserve to be rediscovered by a new generation of listeners. So wherever your imagination takes you next, I hope you'll enjoy. So wherever your imagination takes you next, I hope you'll join me for another story. Thank you for listening. But until next time, keep wondering, keep imagining, and keep turning the page. This has been Young Tales. I'm Todd Young, and here's what we're in for today. Young Tales is produced and narrated by Todd Young from Todd Young Online. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us next time for another story. Thank you for your support.